this week, the Startup Gathering will showcase what we have on offer here in Ireland for Indigenous startups, for existing companies, and indeed for high potential startups abroad who want to start, scale and succeed in Ireland.
The energy here this morning is fantastic. I think the energy we experience here reflects the energy in the ecosystem, startup ecosystem in Ireland at the moment. We in Intel are delighted to be involved, and we have 12 companies from our inaugural Challenge Up competition visiting the gathering across 9 countries in Europe, so we're hoping for a great day.
The Startup Gathering came out of a meeting that we had about 2 years ago, when a number of us were working at a weekend to help entrepreneurs and startups. So we're mentoring there. We all met up and we said, how can we do something different? How can we help all these people scale faster and just get off the ground? And shine a light on them globally, because there's just amazing talent in Ireland.
It's going good. I've only been here for the last hour, so I've got to meet some really interesting people, and I've got to learn lots of new things from the different workshops. So I'm looking forward to spending a couple of more areas here now.
So I'm Marcus from Comfylight, and Startup Gathering is basically the possibility to bring our device to the next level together with the partner Intel here.
Startups are very, very important in terms of the development of the Dublin economy and growing employment. The City Council and the other Dublin local authorities, we're working together on a range of initiatives. We support micro enterprises through our local enterprise offices, and more recently we're launching today a Smart Dublin initiative. And the whole idea is that instead of procuring fixed solutions to city challenges, we'll put out the challenges and look for ideas from startup entrepreneurs, SMEs, researchers to come back with proposals to meet city challenges. And we'll be giving access to city infrastructure, we'll be giving capital funding, access to our own expertise, all in an effort to encourage innovation, and that's really directed at the startup community.
So at Google we've got a lot of tools and services I think that any startup will know about, but we were a startup once, and startup is very much in our DNA. We have put our teams and our infrastructure in Dublin really at the service of the Irish startup community. We want to see Irish startups grow in number but grow in scale, and nothing would make us happier than to see the next Google come out of Ireland.
And why not have Ireland as the testbed as a country for all Internet of Things, big data, explosions of ideas that can happen across the country? There's no reason that we can't do it except our mindset.
We at Cisco, we are very interested in looking into the future. We want to see what's happening in the next days, in the next years out there, and that's why we are very interested in working together with startups, because they will need, or they can drive us into the right direction, what's ahead of us, which will change our daily life of all of us.
Startup Ireland and what it plans to do around supporting new businesses actually is very much aligned to actually us working closely with communities, through schools, through young entrepreneurs. And it's a hugely exciting opportunity for us, and we're hugely excited to be involved.
I'm delighted to be here today to be part of the startup. We're running the Silicon Stroll for the 2nd year in a row, and we're delighted to have all our partners here today. We have 450 people in spite of the rain.
Dublin has a well-deserved reputation as being an excellent place to come and set up a business. And we don't just want Irish people setting up businesses, we want people from all over the world to come to Dublin and start their business.
Over the life of the Connect Ireland project, we've had almost 3,000 companies introduced to us through diaspora, through this network of 50-odd thousand people that are interested in Ireland. And how brilliant if we can try and cultivate some of those smaller startup leads.
I think the time is here and the time is now. We need to make starting a business part of our DNA, part of what we do naturally. And the gathering's all about doing that, endorsing that and supporting it.
At Dell, entrepreneurship is part of our DNA. Michael Dell, our CEO, calls Dell the world's largest startup. And for us, it's really important to be involved and engaged with the communities that we're based in, and a big part of that is supporting businesses and growth.
As you probably know, most companies employ less than 10 people, so startups are in that category, and the more startups we see, the more employment we'll create.
Somebody says to me, I don't get involved in a business unless it grows, has the potential to expand by 10 times. I'm saying, right, we're very ambitious, very innovative, but to be able to grow something 10 times, if you go for 10 times, you might get 5.
We basically get hashtags trending at events, at really big events. Putting up on the big screen, having people be able to see their tweets go up, Instagram posts appear on the big wall, encourages them, boosts engagement and gets you trending. That's what people want.
So I think the Startup Gathering is a very unique initiative and very important for Ireland. I think it's heightened the profile of entrepreneurs in Ireland and the culture of entrepreneurship, and I think that's a really good thing and important thing for the country.
There were some very striking things said on the panel about ambition, you know, just getting out and making it happen. Very much a focus on making sure we get the right incentives in place for startup and entrepreneurs.
Today's event is very important in bringing together Science Foundation Ireland, which is the major funder of scientific and engineering research in Ireland, together with representatives from the startup community, entrepreneurs and so on. And I think that notion of actually having a direct connection between investment in scientific research and its impact broadly into the economic development community and into economic competitiveness is very, very important for Ireland at this stage.
Well, I've been asked to speak, which is a great opportunity for me, and just to share my journey, I suppose, in getting involved in starting a business, but also to learn from other people at the venue as well. I think the gathering's a very Irish thing, which I like. Sometimes these events can be pitched as maybe too techy or too, suits and stuff, but I like gathering. I like the idea it's in a pub, it's informal, the timing's good because you can stay out a bit longer.
I'm here talking on behalf of the Irish Software Association at Tech Brew. So I'm looking to share some information about mistakes we've made and some things that have gone really well. So looking forward to a great night.
I'm here to connect with other like-minded entrepreneurs and to learn from those people that are a couple of months or a couple of years ahead of us.
I'm here to share my experiences of growing technology companies and to meet other people in the same situation. There's a big startup buzz in Dublin, a lot of companies, a lot of action, so it's great to meet other people in the same situation as myself.
CPL understand that its startups are the real job creators in the economy. We know that over 80% of the jobs are created by startups in their first 5 years of existence. I really like the concept of a gathering for startups. I think it highlights the role of startups in the economy. It gives that sense of the great opportunities that there are. And I suppose my hope is that it will inspire young people that if they can't get the job they want, that they can actually go and create their own jobs.